Hi everyone, we're on day 7 of the US Open 2019, halfway point. Fourth round starts today. Let's take a look at yesterday's remaining third round matches. Men's first, expected Andujar to come through, but thought it would be closer. Straight sets against Bublik. Nadal, as expected, didn't have any problems. Zverev actually managed to finish a match in less than 5 sets. Another close one though. 3 tiebreaks in that one. He's through in 4. Expected Cilic and Isner to be close. Surprised there was only 1 tiebreak in that one. Cilic through in 4 sets. Isner with the better tiebreak record. Didn't manage to take that 1 tiebreak chance. Berrettini pretty much as expected in that one. Through in 4 sets against Papirin. Schwartzman finally got a Sandgren match correct, although I did think he'd take a set in that one. Schwartzman through pretty comfortably in 3. On to the women. Townsend was broken first by Castella and thought, here we go again. She did eventually break back in a long game immediately after being broken. Got the break back, got another break late in the set, and that was pretty much all the resolve that Castella had. 2 sets for Townsend. Mertens pretty comfortable really in that one. Exchanged breaks I think in the first set, and I believe the second set was a bit of a mess. Let's take a look. Four breaks of serve in the first. I'm thinking of another match, just the 3 breaks in the second one. Fairly comfortable for Mertens. Andreescu didn't start that well, making a few errors early on, but she goes through in straight sets against Wozniacki. Ostapenko didn't have a good day. Possibly distracted by arguing with the umpire. I think she gave the middle finger to the crowd as well, which won't have helped, especially when she's playing an American. Good effort though from Arn to get to the 4th round. Vekic was comfortable against Putintseva. Disappointing from Burton. She didn't serve well. The first serve was good when she got it in, but I think she only hit the court 39% of the time with the first serve. And Guegas did serve pretty well. Look at the late matches. Monfils I thought would have a tight match with Shapovalov. Did favour him to win it, and he did. Through in 5 sets. Kyrgios just couldn't stay focused for 3 matches in a row. Rublev, very good performance. Straight sets, didn't expect 3 sets there. Wasn't expecting too much from Corey Gove in that one. Took just 3 sets. Kept it reasonably close in the first set, and that's all she had. And Kontovic pulled out, giving Bencic a walkover into the 4th round. So let's take a look at today's 4th round matches. Okay, we'll look at the men's first. Federer, Goffin, Federer 8-1 in the previous matches. Most recent was on grass this year, Federer in straight sets. Overall results a lot better for Federer, also much stronger on hard courts. Federer started a couple of his matches slowly, lost the opening set in the first 2 rounds, did sort himself out in the last round. Goffin may take a set. It's hard to see Federer losing that one. Back him if he loses the first set. Dimitrov against Demino. First time they've played. Overall results favour Demino. Hardcourt results are also much stronger. Got to favour him to win it. Dimitrov hasn't had a good year. He has played reasonably well this week so far. He did have a walkover in the second round when Coric pulled out. Chance that Dimitrov, oh no, a very good chance that Dimitrov's going to take a set. The price is a little bit silly at 1.5. I'm looking for at least 1.85 before I back him, and it's worth laying the first set winner. Medvedev keeps going despite his injury issues. Not sure Kopfer's going to do too much against him. He's had a day's rest this time as Medvedev after his cramping from the... What round was it? Second round? I don't even remember what round I'm in now. Whatever. Medvedev upset the crowd in his last match by being rude to a ball kid. Not really kids at the US Open. Half of them are older than the players. And also gave the middle finger to the crowd. So they're probably going to be on his back again today. He obviously gave them some stick in his after-match interview. No value there unless Medvedev loses the first set. Djokovic Wawrinka. Djokovic 22-5 in the previous matches. Last time they played was in 2016 at the US Open. Wawrinka won in 4 sets. Been a lot of talk of injury for Djokovic. People such as Makano have basically said that he's faking it. A good actor. Let's just have a look at his press conference. This is after his match with Londero in the second round. Take a listen to what he's got to say.
Before the shoulder, now
Yeah.
late.
Sorry. Yeah, I had to take time to address the injury that I have. So it has caused hindrance to my game for sure tonight, especially with the serve and backhand, and it was not easy to play with this kind of sensation. To be honest, I did not experience that too many times in my career. I was also lucky, to find my way back in the second set and to win in the straight sets. I had, obviously you saw medical timeouts and changeovers, and I try to use within the rules as much as I can physiotherapy and medical help. And that has definitely helped me stay in the match, because the way it has started for me, especially midway through the first set, I didn't know if I will be able to, finish the match. So I'm really glad I have. I'm going to assess this injury tomorrow even more with further consultations with experts in sports medicine, and I'm hoping that in 2 days' time I will be able to play pain-free, if that is possible.
That's what he had. Whoops, lost the microphone. That's what he had to say in that one. Just there's another video that's from, it's actually 10 years ago. The quality of the video is not great. The sound's fine. Andy Roddick talking about Djokovic and his injuries. They're not particularly relevant, but I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, going in that you're gonna have to go to work.
When asked about his injuries today, mentioning the right ankle, as opposed to the left ankle the other day.
Yeah, no, both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, and a back.
And the back.
And a hip.
And what when he said there's too many to count.
And a cramp.
Yeah. Do you get the sense right now that he is
Bird flu.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Beijing hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a pretty long list
Anthrax.
of ailments.
SARS.
SARS.
Common cough and cold.
Got a lot of things.
Yeah.
Got a lot of things going on with him.
Sure.
You think he's bluffing? You think he's?
No, I mean, I'm
The
sure.
way you're saying it seems like you almost feel that he may.
No, I mean, if it's there, it's there. There's just a lot. He's either quick to call the trainer, or he's the most courageous guy of all time. I think it's up for you guys to decide.
I think you talked quite a bit at Wimbledon about getting one.
So we'll see how injured he is today. Okay, Stan's dropped a couple of sets in the first 2 rounds. Finally got a straight sets win against Lorenzi, but it was 3 tight sets, a lot tighter than it should have been, really. There were 2 tie breaks in that one. Chance of Stan taking a set in this one. Is Djokovic injured? We don't really know. He is, as Roddick was alluding to in that 2009 interview, he does use a little bit of acting Not always that convincing acting to try and put his opponent off. Star, I don't think will fall for it today. He knows him well enough. So it's worth laying Djokovic around about 1.15. Take some liability out 1.3. Back him if he loses the first set. Let's take a look at the ladies. Let's make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, Wang against Barty. Barty's won both the matches. Most recent 2018 on a hard court straight sets. Her other win was on clay. Overall results strongly favour Barty. They're a little more closely matched on hard courts, but still much better results for Barty. There's a few people today tipping Wang to win this one. Don't really see justification for expecting that to happen. At 1.27, Barty's not value, so you would therefore argue that the value is on Wang. So maybe they're just trying to take the value. Value doesn't always find the winner. Maybe it's because Barty played so badly in the opening set of the tournament, but she's sorted herself out since then. I think she's been broken 3 times in the last 2 rounds. Wang's playing well pretty consistently. She has been broken, I think, 4 times. 4 times in 3 matches. Barty, if she breaks serve in the first 2 or 3 games of a set, or mainly the first set, she usually or often struggles to hold on to that break. So I think if she breaks first today, definitely worth laying her. Decent chance of 3 sets, although to be honest, Barty in 2 sets does seem more likely. Back Barty if she goes a break behind, and Wang also holds her own serve. Oops, Konta. Stay there. Hey there, Konta Pliskova. Pliskova leads 7-1. Most recent was May this year on clay. Pliskova in 2. Konta's won the last hardcore match. That was in 2016 though. 3rd set tiebreak. Both the hard court matches went to 3, and in fact 5 of their 7 completed matches went to 3 sets. Overall results better for Pliskova. The more even in 2019. Hard court results are much better for her. Konta's dropped a set in the first round. She's been pretty solid though after that. She's serving well. Pliskova's made 2 of her 3 matches hard work, much harder than they should have been. That's for the tournament, all favour Konta, which is interesting. She served really well, held 92% of her service games compared to 65% for Pliskova. I think we've got a very good chance of 3 sets in this one. If Konta can maintain the level that she's played at so far, she's got a chance today. So it's not certain that Pliskova is going to win this. Pliskova can be a little bit sloppy against weaker opponents, but today you'd expect her to be more focused. She doesn't always do what you expect her to do. I'm looking to lay Pliskova if she breaks first and lay the first set winner. Could actually look to lay Pliskova around about 1.4 if she doesn't break first. I think it's going to be close. Value is definitely on Konta in that one. Serena Williams, Martic, first time they've played. Win percentages are strong for both players in the last 12 months and also this season. Serena's got a slight lead. Hardcourt results strongly favour her. Martic's only dropped 1 set. She played well so far. Beat Sevastova in the last round. Sevastova was a semi-finalist last year, though not having a good season. Serena's dropped 1 set. That was to McNally. She's been pretty comfortable in the other 2 rounds. Beat Sharapova, losing just 2 games in the first round. Slight chance that Martic's going to take a set, but straight sets to Williams seems the most likely. Back Serena if she does lose the first set. Probably the match of the day, Svitolina Keys. Keys leads 2-1. Last time they played was in January on a hard court. Svitolina in 3 sets. Keys won at the US Open 2017, also 3 sets. Key's other win was due to retirement. So both the completed matches have gone to 3, and both were on a hard court. Overall results pretty even in the last 12 months. Key's a tiny edge in 2019. They're pretty even on hard courts. Svitolina hasn't had a best season, that's for certain. She has lifted her game this week. Key's raised her game a little bit earlier. She raised it in Cincinnati where she won the title. That was 3 weeks ago that one started. Not lost a set this week. She's been broken 3 times and saved all 8 of her break points in Kenin in the last round. Kenin didn't look too happy with life in that match, to be fair. That's the tournament. Favourite Svitolina on everything except service holds. Very good chance of seeing 3 sets again from these two. Value on Svitolina, and I do give her the edge today. Lay Keys around 1.5. Take some liability out at evens. And again, lay the set 1 winner. That's it for today's matches, and I will see you tomorrow.